Oh yeah, we want retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!
Firstly, welcome this man to the arm wrestling table. He is a legend of his division and a former East versus West champion of the world. This man hails from Lithuania, and his name is Mindaugas, Tarasaitis, European and world champion. Mindaugas Tarasaitis waits at the table for his opponent, who is hailing from and representing the United States of America in this match and needs your support. Please welcome him. Based right here in Florida.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I speak for the room when I say from the walkout music, 1-0 for Artem Taranenko so far. Now, to the arm wrestling on the stage, like the Jedi, Mindaugas presents a huge problem, Neil Pickup, from a technical standpoint. This young man has it all. What we can only hope for is that my guy, one of the most special people in my life, has what the Bama Bull had was superior, top end power, but Mindaugas, from the look of the silhouettes, looks plenty big enough to compete in this weight category.
Only coming in weighing around 76 kilograms, just over 167.5 pounds. Mindaugas Tarasaitis giving away weight here, but pedigree he has in abundance. Mindaugas with a C, Tarasaitis, Lithuania.
No, Knuckles also.
Multiple and reigning Lithuanian national champion. Multiple European champion and multiple world arm wrestling champion. This guy has done it all. Just a regular go.
Mindaugas so high on the thumb knuckle. My goodness, someone call the police, Neil Pickup. This guy's triple capped on my man's thumb knuckle. Someone send a message to Bill Collins immediately. We need to see 2 thumb knuckles, or this thing must go in the sick grip.
Turn for me, rotate, rotate.
Here we go, Tarasaitis. With the blue sleeves and the red body shirt. Red sleeves and blue body is Artem Taranenko. Based right here in Florida, Artem really carved himself a reputation and a name out through diligent hard work. He's everywhere, anytime here in North America, with a very impressive resume of wins and results. This certainly represents a step up in competition as he faces a world champion from the lighter weight division in Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Moriarty.
He didn't move.
Cold cutting style from Mindaugas. Huge frame for a 165 arm wrestler. Will be happy, I think, both these guys to go to the strap, but the nerves jangling for both. Neither one has really felt any kind of engagement from the other in terms of arm strength, and as Trav said a moment ago, you would expect Taranenko to have an advantage in the arm strength department.
Got one warning.
And if not hoping, praying, because we do understand the pedigree, how amazing the young man can be. But listen, this thing's going to the straps all 3 times. One of them scared Neil, the other one glad of it.
Mindaugas only arrived in the country on Thursday, and believe me, this match was going in the straps as soon as the plane touched down. No intention whatsoever to contest this thing out of the straps for either man. And a smart move for both there. Now, the interesting thing for those who haven't seen Artem Taranenko pull, as we listen into Bill Collins there, just telling the guys where he wants them to be, is that Taranenko is strong, even with his hand and wrist compromised. This guy can drive hard to the side, and that is a threat, because it allows him the opportunity to bust open Mindaugas, get him outside his shoulder and go to work from there, particularly if he has the option to transition. hangs onto his pronator very effectively with a compromised hand and wrist.
Open up. A bit more, maybe? A bit more? Open up. More ref's grip. No more?
Mindaugas Tarasaitis said this has been the best year of his life regardless, win, lose or draw, because his baby son was born just a couple of months ago in July. And
Okay, gentlemen, this way. Center table. Don't move from
he
there.
feels like he's won in life, regardless of any arm wrestling outcomes following that. Here we go, Taranenko.
Hold your
The
fingers
red
still.
sleeve, in the blue sleeve is Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Down come the wrist, down come the hand, and a big drive to the side from Artem Taranenko, but that coiled standard position that we are so used to seeing with Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Moriarty looking for the control in the hand and wrist, hanging the match up there as there's the counter, gains control, walks, climbs and resets, and there's the pin. Mindaugas, Moriarty, Tarasaitis with the opening pin and worked diligently off that low hand top roll to secure it, then the counter. And from there, Taranenko knew the writing was on the wall as soon as it went palm up, Travis. Dream start for the Lithuanian.
Very interesting human being, this guy. A superb technician. What an absolute beast. Mentally and physically, this will be an enormous hill to climb for Artem. No doubt, Mindaugas, everything that you have seen, him defending his titles against the greatest of Eastern Bloc competition, wondering, seeing the stamina, the endurance, all the transitions, to see him in such control, the breathing, such an amazing job there, round one. Mindaugas is the real deal.
For those who weren't aware of it, Mindaugas Tarasaitis wrenched the World Championship title of East versus West in his native lightweight category from the grasp of the phenomenally powerful Daniel Prokopchuk of Moldova. Such is the level of the ability of the man you can see on screen, Moriarty. Mindaugas with a C, Tarasaitis.
And such a gift to the arm wrestling world from the promotional standpoint. The YouTube interviews, he brings such personality, but what I noticed more, the confidence that he has against most of the middleweight competition. He feels here in America, he could easily be not only the light, but the middleweight champion here in the United States. And listen, hard to argue from the looks of round one. Let's go, Artem Taranenko. You said the people that have seen him pull. Well, in this room, a lot of people have seen this young man be victorious. Artem, not afraid of any competition, going to tournament every other weekend here in the South. Let's go, Artem Taranenko. Show up and show out, young man.
Mindaugas Tarasaitis, the man in the blue sleeves, leads by one pin right now. Here, North American Vengeance at the Sheraton North, Orlando, Florida, USA.
Go!
Big, confident containment there from Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Huge drive off the start from Taranenko, but the hand and wrist were owned in that start. Watch again as you see it on the replay. Watch the coil and the rise kick in as that massive pronation strength is put down from Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Straps again, no surprises. Tonight's event, remember, brought to you by 9 Line, the Beard Struggle, Gold Star Coffee, and Grip Arm Sport. Core Sports delivering this. East versus West 14. More than halfway through this stack card put together by Engin, the Enigma of Rage. Terzi.
Right there. And I'm sure Engin can tell from the broadcast how amazing this event is, but I cannot tell you how absolutely is awesome from the press conference. 800, 1,000 people in this room watching the press conference to now seeing the absolute dominance here. Mindaugas, what an absolute clinic. In the sport of arm wrestling, he's acknowledging to the crowd, you won't see me on the losing side today. What an absolute freak, Neil Boyko.
Can we redo it?
He really is. I mean, Mindaugas Tarasaitis is ridiculously strong. He is one of those guys that really belies his power. You look at Mindaugas and you can't imagine the level of top-end strength. You may believe that what you see in there is just technical prowess. It is not at all. He remains cool under fire. This guy is part man, part fridge freezer. He just does not do any kind of fluster. And able to contain and defeat men much bigger than himself. He is something of a giant killer. And why is because his control of the key elements, the key disparate elements of arm wrestling are mastered. He claimed early in his career that he's topped out, he's leveled out and mastered the sport of arm wrestling, understands hand control, understands the utilization of the pronator, the neutralization of his opponent, and you saw it right there. Taranenko is a monstrously strong puller, and yet he was contained in a number of areas. 2 or 3 things happening there. The rise is shut down, the flex is shut down, the pronation is hung up. And look at that again from Tarasaitis. Total control, looks to the crowd. His baby boy will get to see this in a few years, and he will see just how dominant his world champion dad really is. And Taranenko is throwing the kitchen sink at this match. If you're looking for commitment, USA, look at the man who is representing you here. He's ready to break that arm. But he may need to get through Mindaugas Tarasaitis because he is ready.
And not only sending a message here to Artem personally, but listen, Artem Taranenko is in that middleweight class, traveling all around the southern part of the United States, arm wrestling all the time. When he's at your practice, when he's at your tournament, this guy's usually in charge. And if you are able to defeat him, you did not have the look that Mindaugas has on his face. What a supremely dominant performance. Mindaugas said in many interviews this would happen, and my goodness, I won't be one to doubt him anymore.
Yeah, he said that I'm doing well to fight against the hope.
A genuine character, Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Dances to the beat of his own drum, no doubt about that. Very calm, was super excited to come here and compete in North America. Loves the country, loves the atmosphere, loves the culture. And he said, I can't wait to go and put on a performance. I hope I can do well. I hope I can show them what I'm capable of and make a statement. Well, he certainly is able to do that. He's 2 rounds to the good, and he looks like the usual Mindaugas Tarasaitis, consummate and supremely gifted, an imperious performance by the world champion Tarasaitis. We saw 2 of the guys in action, probably the best match of the night, Justin Bishop and Yanis Amelins. This man beat both of those. Mindaugas really is hard to overcome. Very gifted arm wrestler indeed.
Okay, hold it right there for me, gentlemen.
His rise to strength in the sport
Let me get the strap on.
is as a result of calisthenics training from a very, very young age. This guy, when he was primary school age, was doing a lot of pull-ups, utilizing his body weight as the resistance.
Hold still, okay.
He'll be extremely busy in the after pool, Neil. Every red-blooded American anywhere near that 200-pound class is going to be lining up. They want to feel exactly what Artem's feeling, what the world is seeing, what it looks like when a regular guy is amazingly good at arm wrestling.
If you look on the setup now, guys, you are seeing a mastery, a clinic of arm wrestling as Mindaugas Tarasaitis subtly shuts down all the lanes. He's gaining height where the strap connects at the thumb. He's gaining control at the index finger. He's feeding the lower palm forward at the same time, gapping and backing the wrist out. The pronation is rock strong and the back pressure
Right here, wrist.
also
Wrist.
extremely
Wrist.
powerful. He will look to
In the center.
neutralize all the
Wrist.
lanes of attack, all the
Wrist.
threats, and then when he
Wrist.
feels that,
Give me
he'll
some wrist
squeeze
back.
diligently to the side and start to palm up his opponent. There's the control. Starts to wrap now. Watch for the little climbs, the little adjustments. Doesn't need it on that occasion and hits to the side. It is the win. It is a masterclass. That is Mindaugas Moriarty, Tarasaitis of Lithuania. And you know why he is a national, European, and world arm wrestling champion. He's with Rolling Ray Lipinch.
Hey, just a regular goat. Mindaugas Tarasaitis.
Thank you a lot, guys. Just happy to be here. Artem is great. I don't know what to say, actually. Just excited. Happy about my win. I think I did it in a good fashion. So, I don't know, just great. Good evening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
You went up the weight class, pulling at 85. Still, you weighed in 76 kilos. Former world champion. What's the plan? Where does GOAT goes next?
Well, I think I have two options. Either pulling more YouTube guys like Artem. It could be Ryan Bowen in arm wrestling, or maybe even Odin Laret. But I know that maybe we should do a jiu-jitsu match with Odin Laret, not arm wrestling, because that fat ass is just running away. He doesn't want to pull me. Or I just go back and defend my titles in my class.
Just a regular GOAT, Mindaugas Tarasaitis.